Our next award winner has created something truly unique and innovative, which is taking off with kids in Central Florida. He's proven you can never be too young to learn the game of golf, and that the game is for children of all abilities. Let's learn more about Brendon Elliott, the 2017 PGA Youth Player Development Award recipient, who took a chance and saw the results of bringing more kids into the game.
Just like school, I'm gonna call roll to see who's here, okay?
I've never seen anyone with as much passion and dedication to getting kids to our great game as Brendon Elliott.
We're gonna go from putting.
I am 100% convinced that Brendon wakes up every morning and the first thought that pops through his head is, what can I do to get more kids out playing our great game today?
3 to 5-year-olds, you're gonna be with me.
For Brendon Elliott, that passion and dedication developed through early experiences with his own children.
It started with our daughter, actually, when she was about 3 or 4 years old.
It was at a daycare that my daughter was going to, and the owner, when I approached him about starting a program, he said, "That's might be too complex for kids." And the thing that struck me as funny with that statement is, I'm looking at the brochure with all the other activities that they had for the kids there in that age group, and it's computers and Japanese.
And he saw that just how easy some of the kids would pick it up, and he said, well, why aren't they doing golf?
Right by the red.
Brendon's mission of starting kids in golf at a young age was not without its early challenges.
Nice, so who had...
I will be honest, it was hard to find a golf course that would allow the younger ones on a regular basis.
So I talked to my wife, and I said, you know, we're already took a loan out from a home equity line to do some stuff around the house, but I said, what if I put a putting green in the backyard? You cool with that?
We actually had a putting green built in our backyard, bunker and all. It's beautiful.
And I just brought people to the house on the weekends and did lessons.
I'm gonna give you a couple minutes to get your clubs, and then I want to see the...
It quickly became apparent to Brendon that his passion for introducing kids to golf needed to be more than just his side job. And Little Linksters was born.
We start kids at age 3, and a lot of people think that might be too young, but we do our best swing in the world Pee Wee competition every year, and there's some 2.5-year-olds out there that have a better swing than I do.
Soccer will start them at that age, T-ball will start them at that age, but people think golf's too complex, and it's really not. It's about having fun, a good introduction. That's all it really is.
I mean, they come to him, they get better, they grow confidence, and they have fun.
Get it. Hey, Antonio, smooth, tick-tock.
He makes the game fun when we do games at practices, say tic-tac-toe. We're still chipping or putting to make it in.
For me and for our family, we want to make sure that our kids enjoy it and want to go and do it. And every time they come back from a lesson with Coach Brendon or participating in a Little Linksters activity, they're eager to do the next one.
I mean, it's just really fun to be out here with all my friends playing this game that we love.
Little Linksters Goals program makes sure golf is fun for all kids.
For Brendon to reach out to kids in the special needs population was incredibly important, because this is a population that typically isn't necessarily included in other sports.
And every kid that we've touched through that program, that's their thing now. And before that, a lot of them didn't have that thing that was their thing.
Eyeballs.
Our game is on so many levels, so special to so many people, and changing lives too.
Good, nice.
For me, it was never about becoming this big business. It's not about money, it's about the look on those kids' face when they knock the putt in the hole, or they hit one flush off the tee. That's really what it's about.
Ladies and gentlemen, PGA professional and the biggest Little Linkster, Brendon Elliott.
Is this
So
real?
if you build it, they will play, I guess, right?
Absolutely.
Great going, man. That takes some visions, fantastic. You made the connection, the children playing golf were starting other sports later than those who would start sports, and kids could learn as early as 3 years old.
Yeah.
Other sports, so should be able to do that as far as golf is concerned. What important differences are you seeing in kids that start that young versus others at traditional ages?
I think there's a misconception with this age group. It's not really teaching them fundamentals. It's teaching them golf lifestyle. It's getting them used to the game. It's getting them on a golf course and just knowing what the game's all about. So if we can start at that level, and especially at a time when they're learning all kinds of other activities and sports, if we don't do this and make this a regular thing that we do as golf professionals, it's going to be difficult to catch up with a lot of the other activities that they're used to at such young ages.
Do you find if they start at such a young age, it sinks in deeper, maybe more quickly, and sets there in their pattern?
Absolutely, there's no question about it. If you give them that good experience at the beginning ages at 3, 4, 5 years old, even if it's something they don't stick to, my own kids, they started golf young, but they do dance and karate and other stuff now. But I'm absolutely positive that when they get older in life, golf's always going to be there, and that's why it's so special to me to start them at such a young age.
Now, your Little Linkster tournament series provides a great platform for kids to get involved, and the parents as well. The whole family gets involved. How has this been a great success for your program?
I needed something to bridge the gap between the programs we do at schools, daycares, and get kids on the golf course, because ultimately that's where everybody that starts the game wants to eventually be, is on the golf course. So when we put the tournament series together, it was a slow start, but was interesting. In the past 2-3 years, we get courses like Bay Hill, Lake Nona, Black Diamond Ranch. We were just there a couple weekends ago. They're opening their doors now to our program, and they're seeing the value, not financial immediately, but the value of why kids should be out on their premium top-of-the-line golf courses. And it's cool because the members come out. Bay Hill members were watching all the kids we had out there. We had 60 kids out there. And the parents are jealous, I'll be honest with you. The parents are like, how are you getting these kids out on these golf courses? And it's creating those experiences, not just for the kids, but for the entire family. That's important.
Parents are jealous. I'm jealous. It sounds fantastic. Does it serve as sort of an on-ramp or a gateway into programs like PGA Junior League, something you've also served as a captain as?
Absolutely. And in fact, we had 3 teams this year for PGA Junior League, and we had a 5-year-old on a team. We had a couple 6- and 7-year-olds. And I feel that that's probably one of the most important programs that's come into golf in the last, 2-3 decades, because there's always been that gap once kids get introduced to golf of, well, it's not a team sport, I'm not with a lot of my friends, and PGA Junior League takes care of that. And there's so many kids in our PGA Junior League program, we do an off season, so it's pretty much year round, that weren't golfers, and now they're proud to call themselves golfers because of this program.
Well, any PGA of Americas professionals that might be on the fence trying to figure out if they should be involved in these programs at these ages, we have living proof right here. Brendon, fantastic job and congratulations.
Thank you, Dave.
Thank you.
Thank you.